Good morning and good evening. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely time, and yeah, I'm really excited for today. So, last week, there were some updates. So, on Friday, I didn't really do that much in terms of actually like gameplay wise, but what I did do is I finally finished up all of the social stuff. So, if you're interested, you can now follow me on all of the social platforms. They're all listed in the Twitch about section. I'm not going to post them in the chat right now, just to not spam it. But yeah, you can follow me on Mastodon, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and also there is a new Discord server now. And the idea of the Discord server is either just give some general announcements, and also if there are any questions or discussion topics you'd like to partake in after streams, you can post there. And also there is a brick by brick section, which is just something where I'm going to let people to post updates about their own projects or just like leave a little reminder thing, because I really want to get into the idea that, I'm slowly collecting what people have mentioned over the stream that they're working on, and just, I don't know, have build up a little community around that as well. Since, I don't know, that's one of my, I guess, joys and goals I want to inspire. So hopefully that can help a little bit. So we'll see. Still testing things out. I did my first TikTok, and that was also something kind of new. I haven't really done narrated content. I tried doing it fully scripted. What happened in the end was I wrote the first half of it like scripted. I just wrote a little bit of stuff, but then eventually I just saw, okay, this is feeling kind of weird, so I just started going improv and then just released it. And I know I'm curious to see if anyone can spot like the point at which like it switches from scripted to improv. I know. Yeah, pretty happy with the first one. I also posted on the other platforms. That was pretty cool new experience. I have a gripe with X now, since everything was working fine, and then I couldn't log into it through anywhere else, and then it kind of just got worse, and now I can't log into it at all. So hopefully I can fix that up. But yeah, if not, I'm just not going to have an X account, I guess, and use the other platforms. So let's get back to what we're doing. I guess I'll give a quick rundown of what happened last week. So I believe, yeah, I officially kind of started. So this has been all done in the previous week. So we have our little cave here that is next to the beach side, shown by the palm trees that we have right now. I also have the tents set up. These are just where I'm going to have some of the NPC characters. Well, yeah, NPC characters. Then what else? I added a little pond. What I'm really happy with is that it has these little particles of wave ripples that do look pretty nice. I did the player controller, so the player... Ooh. What does F6 do? It plays it. Okay. Yeah, so I have the player controller. I can move around. I have a little dash. I made 2 attack patterns, so just a swing from up top and then a horizontal swing. There's a little trail that doesn't always work. I added a zoom in effect, so just to show what's happening a bit closer. Then since it's Inktober, I have been doing prompts. So the very first prompt was backpack, then there was discover, so I added the chests, then I think it was boots, afterwards something, I think I added the tent then. Was tent part of the Inktober prompts? Exotic, so I added the palm trees for exotic. Then binoculars, that's the zoom in effect, but I'm actually working on that. I have a sprite for that I'm going to be implementing right now. Then let's see what else. Track, passport. Yeah, so track and passport are the ones. I didn't do a prompt yesterday, but I will be doing it. The more I ignore you, the more you adore me. Good evening, Steffi. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's it going on with relearning coding? Yeah. So I think this is all the prompts. I also made, just to finish this quick rundown, I also made these characters, which I don't yet quite know what I'm going to be doing with them, but I do have some ideas. So maybe I will take a look at that after the stream. So for now, let's figure out what to do with this. So what is this going to open? Hopefully nothing. Yes. Okay. So this is what I worked on last time. This is a binocular texture, and what I'm going to use it for is I'm going to like hide it at first, and then once you zoom in, it kind of stays, like it doesn't show up while it's close by, but once you start going further away with your mouse, it kind of follows and it starts zooming in, and at some point it just it's just restricting you from going even further, and it's showing you the least view. So I'm hoping that might be a cool looking telescope effect. I'm good. I'm a little sick today, so I won't be learning anything today. I tried to download The Sims 1 and run it on my computer, yet that failed, and I made a bit of concept art for Lord. Oh, nice. Will you show it? Also, The Sims 1, yeah, that's like a really old game. I don't think I've even like seen it in person. I've just only watched like what I saw in a GMTK video. So 24 years old now. Wow. That is impressive. I imagine it's still pretty fun though. Save. Yes. Export. Okay. Right. So now I have my PNG. Hello. Do I have my binocular? Yet somehow it can still run on modern computers, though it takes a lot of work to get it to run, and I don't have the energy for that today. Okay. Yeah, I imagine it should be possible to run. Oh, okay, yeah, not necessarily. Like, I imagine there are quite a few games that don't necessarily run. Just because they could be using very obscure technical backends. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't worked on that many really old games. What am I doing? Okay. Right, so we have the binoculars effect. Okay, I think it's imported. Yes. I was thinking as a practice project to make some sort of old 1990s style game. Are you thinking of doing it with like modern tools, or like doing it in a old school style and like with old school methods? Or maybe like a simpler version of a Microsoft computer screen. Okay. Well, of course, modern tools, I'm not that talented. Okay, makes sense. Speaking of modern tools, I don't remember, did I talk with you about like the Pico 8 and like the Tech 80 stuff? Like the all-in-one like virtual mini computers where you can just create small style games. I have the TK software already on the. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I guess this is just more so in not the sense of making smaller games, but just to kind of try to emulate old school stuff with something different. Okay, makes sense. GB Studio, what is that? Ooh. Why is it so glitchy? That is not a good sign. It does look cool. GB Studio. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh no, I'm back to UI stuff. Well, I guess let's give it a shot. What I'm trying to do a no use for independent rendering of options within 2D scene. Aha. So is this what I want? Okay, let's try. So I have a canvas layer now. If I look from 2D view, nothing. Sprite. An image. No, just sprite 2D, hopefully. And then I want that to be the binocular. So I haven't tried going in depth for it. I might try that tomorrow night. Okay. Ooh, okay. I have something. It's in view, and actually it looks pretty darn good, even zoomed in. Nice. That's a good sign. Right. So you need to be at the center of the screen. That's looking really nice. Thank you. I'm really happy. Actually, I kind of mentioned it in the TikTok video, but I didn't really get a chance now, so I'll just kind of quickly go over it. I am so flabbergasted by how much better something hand painted can look if you go over it, if you go over your lines again. Like, I always thought that the reason why my drawings, like I'm specifically talking about hand painted stuff, don't look good is because I just don't put lines in the right places. I thought, okay, that's like the main issue here. Like looking at everything, my wood textures, rocks, etc. But now what I'm thinking is the problem might have just been that all of my lines look too perfect. Ahoy, Paxman. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, nice to see you again. Long time no see. How have you been doing? Don't know why I pronounced that weird. Anyway, just before you write that, so I was going with, like, I don't know, maybe I can just show an example, but that's fine. I'll do an example. So what I would do is I would just draw lines and then leave them, and it would kind of not feel like it was not right or completely done. But now what I'm doing is I'm increasing and decreasing the brush size and just going over the lines again. Like, for example, here I did the original line and then I added a little bit extra with a thicker brush. Same for right here. And just did that over most of these lines to add a little bit of variety. And that makes the wood grain, in my opinion, look way better. Doing okay, long night. Yeah, I was thinking it's pretty late for you, I imagine. How are you doing? I guess yeah, you're doing okay, but are you planning to stay up a lot longer, or are you just dropping in to say hi? Next up, yeah. So line thickness. Yeah. Okay. Nice. 2 more hours left. 2 more hours left. Wait, is it like internationals or something, or have those finished, or just other stuff? No. Are they happening in EU? Oh yeah, right. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, sorry for all the jump offs, but anyway, to finish up. So last part I wanted to show was right here with the grunge effects, unlike the mellow rain part. Again, at the very beginning, once I drew these, they didn't look so good because they really looked like they were hand painted, and I didn't like that effect. So I just went back over with an eraser, and yeah, right now it actually looks like a bit of like metal scrapes and stuff. I really like that kind of look. So yeah, let's now try to make it into an actual game effect. Let's see. So I might need to hook this up with the camera. Yes. So right now, the camera script, I'm going to need an export node to D telescope sprite. So the telescope sprite on ready. Screen get viewport dot with get window. Oh, nice. Okay, can I just do get window? Yes, I can. Dot with window size in pixels. Good. Yeah, I need another screen width. Though if the screen width changes, it might be better to just keep dynamically getting that. Size. Okay. Then telescope sprite dot position is equal to screen size divided by 2. That should work. Yeah. So now I'm just going to set it at the very center. Let's take a look if that works. No, it does not, because I haven't actually set it. Yes. So I want the telescope sprite to be this one. I know this is a jumbled up spaghetti mess of references, but right now that is fine. So, okay, so that's kind of a vignette on the right, and there's a vignette on the left. Cool. So now, what I want is basically when the mouse is like close by, like next to you, to just have like this effect and nothing else. And then once you're zoomed out, it kind of appears and disappears, etc. So, and then once you go out, the telescope like ring kind of zooms in. Okay, I'm gonna try showing it, since I don't know, maybe it just works in my head. Maybe it's going to work for real. So first up, I'm just what what can I tweak to make it go in and out? So transform, I guess scale. Yeah, so like scaling it, that might be the easiest. Wait, what does skew do? No, I do not want skew. Rotation. Rotation might be fun. I'm gonna try rotation. So, right. Telescope sprite dot scale. New vector 2. And I'm going to do... So this is the scaling thing. I can just copy that over. Scale is equal to clamp position Z telescope scale dot X. So the initial scale is, I guess let's have an initial scale. Float initial scale. Initial scale is equal to scope sprite dot scale dot X. Yeah. And then I am going between initial scale yeah, because it's going down. Yes. And I want it to go towards what? So this is... I need to change these because otherwise I'm going to be absolutely confused. Target Y, float target Z, float target scale. And then these I can export. Yeah, no, don't need to export these right now. Just keeping these for later. And then target scale is going to be like 0.2, say. So, Y and Z. Yeah, so target Y, this one too. So this is the target Z. Set. This is target scale. Scale. And then target Y. Target Z. And we need the last one. Is that telescope sprite dot scale dot X, and we're going from the initial scale. Right, this is not, this is position Z. Yes, this one goes instead of position Z. And this is also instead of position Z. Target scale, initial scale. There we go. Yes, so hopefully this should work. I just need to assign this to be scale, scale. And then same thing here. Scale is equal to new vector 2. Scale, scale. Okay, let's see it in action. That works. That absolutely works. Problem is I made it way not big enough. Damn it. Okay, let's say if I only scale up to this much, how do I pause? F7. Come on, pause. Okay, so if I scale it only this much, sure. But then I really wish, like, that is kind of what I wish I could see. Like that. Maybe, but maybe I have an idea. Maybe I have an idea. So, what's the screen size? What is the size? Is this like 610, 347? Sure, let's say that's right. I don't see the edge, but let's just align it like so. So, that's kind of the position. And then if I scale down, like, let's say the maximum is right around there. So let's see, the maximum scale down is 0.33. Yeah. So that's the maximum target scale of 0.33. What I want to do now is duplicate this. I saved it? Yeah, I saved it. And then scale this one up. But I need them to be ordered differently. No, like so. Right. It doesn't have an outer edge. And it's... Wait, okay, rotation. Okay, yeah, so this needs... I need to add an outer edge to this, and then I can have like as interlocking telescope segments, and maybe that should then work. But I also need the segments to not have a... What do I call it? I can't have the segments with the like middle darkening, because right now, like, the more of these I add, the more it kind of adds to the transparency, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's fine, but okay, I can try that. But yeah, so I need an outer ring on the main one, and I'm just going to try the main one for now. So yeah, I guess this one I can remove. But yeah, basically what would happen is you kind of go in. Oh yeah, that's right. I want this to be initially a size 1. And then, yeah, you just kind of come in, you scale it down, and that's kind of where it sits. Though that's a bit aggressive, though maybe it's fine, since like at the very very close to you, it's probably going to be something like this. And then once you move your cursor away, it's going to go like that. So you're going to really have to look for stuff that is really far away. And it's kind of going to incline you to rather go up somewhere and explore instead of just trying to look at stuff from afar, but that should help. Hey, I'm going to be lurking for a bit. I'm watching the prints. Yeah, have fun. Happy watching. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, okay, so great. Let's go. Let's fix this. don't know if I'm gonna make it today to do like I have an idea. My fiance actually suggested a really cool idea for the passport. Like what I can do. So instead of an actual passport, just make a port that is meant for passing by, like for ships, and that's going to be above, and hopefully you can like kind of see it if you walk up to the side, and maybe there are like some lines. Maybe that's like how materials get like dropped in, because it's a port and they already have a crane, and so they can like drop them inside. So yeah, that sounds pretty fun. Okay, let's then. I need an outer ring. So I don't think I can do like a copy of this. Maybe, but yeah, that's not going to have enough detail, I imagine. So let's go guides, inner rings. Yes, okay, so inner rings. Let's make a new inner rings. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. Guides. Okay, yes, that's days. I need this color, and I'm going to add this like a circle, and I want it to go, that's the width and the height. Let's go with that. Okay, I want this to be at 1024, 1024. So now it's centered, and I want it to kind of go up as far as I can. So this is gonna be the outer portion, let's say. $2,048. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so this is the very edge, and then I want to paste this one too. Let's also do 1024, 4, and now this one is going to go down, and let's make it oh, I did not sync these, but it's okay. I can sync it up like so. Keep these aligned. Let's say like that. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now I have my 2 rings. Oh, I know what's the problem. The thickness is not right. These 2 should be line thickness 5 pixels. Yeah, is the color right? Yes, the color is right. Good. And then I'm going to check on YouTube chat. Still nothing. Okay. And then okay, this needs to be a little smaller now because it is thicker. So let's say, yeah, like that. Then the inner one also needs to be a bit smaller. Yeah, let's go for something like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna add another layer for, so wait, so inner rings, that's just that. Okay. Ring, outer ring fill. Life is so much easier after learning about some tools, specifically for Krita. I watched a video and now I am so much more confident with this tool. It's insane. Like the difference. Outer ring fill. Okay. So let's get all of this kind of in here. So I'm going to keep it the same color. Yeah. All right, that's good. Now, I probably should do all of the grunge effects too. So let's just kind of go with a brush here. Oh, nice. I can actually show like what I did on stream. So I just kind of go in, drop shapes, curves, in really just a sporadic way. And then I go back on top of them with the eraser and just kind of go back and forth till I have something that looks mostly how I want it to. Also, I'm going to try to take what I do now on stream and just kind of time-lapse it, cut it up, and maybe put that on TikTok. I don't know. Anyone has any opinions? Like, if anyone just has any suggestions, do let me know what you think. Like, what is entertaining for you watching right now, and what do you imagine would be cool to watch, like in a shorter format, like in a TikTok clip or in a YouTube short? Do let me know. Okay, like so. That here, then almost done with this part. Yeah, this takes a bit of time to do, but the view is worth it, I think. Is this like going against what I said? Like, oh, like make the quickest prototype you can. Yes, it is going against that. I am failing my own advice, but I'm having fun. I feel like this is worth it, so hopefully that is going to prove to be true. Right, and now I'm just going over and adding some small alterations so it doesn't look like it's been gone through a brush. Yeah, there you go. So like some little dents and pieces. Fixing it up. Yeah, there we go. Some like close scratches. No, not too sharp, but something like that. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Okay, yep. Going here, I left some here. Just going ham, as I said. Okay. Yes. And then I'm going to have another layer going through here on the other side, and then some stuff in the middle. So that's why I'm not really leaving the middle sections right now. Just more so going over the other stuff. Yeah, okay. Looks good. Going here. Some valleys and hills. Okay, that's a bit of a bigger cutout. This is too uniform. And then going here. Yeah, I can leave these in now. And then that looks good too. Just quickly cutting it up. Oh yeah, right. Since this is like the outer part, there's just more places to fill, I'd say. So it makes sense. This also looks too good. Yeah, this looks definitely too good. There we go. Like so. And I think we're almost done. Never ends. Detailing never ends. Okay, that's one of the final ones, I think. Okay. No, let's just... Okay, this is like shorter work. Nice. All right, we're back at the beginning. And now we have to do the inner part. So I'm just gonna oh yeah, let's add some spiky bits too. Okay, like so. I can do it like from a bit higher up, then it should be a bit faster. Also have like a better feel for what's the overall terrain here. While I'm drawing this, I guess I can say I've been playing Psychonauts recently. And by recently, I mean yesterday for like 7 hours total or something. And it's one of those games where I was a little bit... I was getting weirded out after playing for a bit. Like I've heard that it's like an awesome game, and I do believe it. Like from the very beginning, I thought it has an amazing like visual identity and a great style, and it kind of pulls off what it wants to pull off really well. But also, I was just, I don't know, it felt weird, but at the same time, not weird enough. And I'm actually happy that it's getting weirder, because it feels similar to how you have the Uncanny Valley, and with the Uncanny Valley, after something starts looking worse, it looks good. But if you try to make it better, it kind of just looks worse. So it either looks good because it's bad, or it looks good because it's good. So I think the same applies with like something being weird, in that it's a little weird, but it's like uncannily weird. Or it is so weird that it just becomes amazing. So I think that's what happened to me with Psychonauts, that it just kind of got weirder, and in that sense, I just kind of started enjoying it more. So I'm happy that did kind of come up eventually, because I don't know, I just felt like it really does look fun. It has some like collectathon stuff that I'm not too keen on. Like, for example, I was not a fan of the arrowhead tracker thing, where you have to kind of move around and collect them. That just felt a bit grindy. I don't know, and I just didn't enjoy it that much. But Luckily it did. I finished it pretty soon, like a couple of, like half an hour or something. So, yeah, I think that was fine. And yeah, I'm, maybe gonna play more today. We shall see. I've been waiting to get back to deving on this all weekend, actually, and that's a really good sign to me. Like, I kind of purposely made it so that I wasn't gonna work on this over the weekend because I thought I really should get some rest, and I'm happy I did, because I'd rather make a little bit less progress but kind of come into this with lots of energy and excitement for as long as I possibly can, instead of kind of crunching it out whenever I have the opportunity, just because I think that long term that's really going to show that I'm gonna have like parts that I dread or that I did in my overtime in a way, and that's just not gonna be work that I'm gonna really be satisfied, but I'm gonna see it most of my days. And I know it's maybe it's not that big of an issue. I've changed my mentality, so I think it would be fine. Like, no matter what I do, I'm gonna be pretty happy with it. I'm just gonna say that I'm going to more so take care of myself for like health reasons, not to overwork, not to keep myself thinking about the game every waking moment, because I think that is just not really that healthy. I know it's fun. I know I'd like to do that, but I think I'm just TLDR. I'm just happy to not think about stuff when I want to not think about them. Yeah, that was fun. That was my first successful. Hey, I'm doing some kind of menial, no, like a repetitive sequence where it's kind of looking the same all over. So might as well do some story time. And I'll see how it worked. Okay, I think we're almost done. Just need to get some of these shapes in here. Right. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. Like so. Here we go. And let's make it in the other direction this time. And we're back. Okay. So that's kind of how it looks right now. It's not as aggressive as the other one, but it still shows up. So that's good. And now let's just do the inner parts. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah, this time I'm going to be a bit more sporadic with the directions. Like layer them up. So hopefully it's just a little bit even nicer than the, well, not necessarily nicer, but just a bit different from the inner ring. So you definitely feel like they're different. Like, let's face it, this ring is probably going to be either not used at all, or it's going to be pretty. You know, just more ways to kind of bully myself. Like, I'm not bullying myself. It's just to kind of prove the point, right? Why it's good to make stuff as quick as possible. Let's say this effect doesn't work at all. Well, I'm just kind of, let's not say wasting time, but not using time very effectively right now. That kind of looks like a pickle. Okay. Yeah, like so. Okay. Good. Yeah. This feels kind of like whisking a wand, like I'm doing it like, ooh, wow, yeah. And do okay. Now this is I'm really enjoying this. If it's not clear already, why am I doing this? Even though I've mentioned multiple times that this isn't necessary and I shouldn't be. I am having a lot of fun. Wow, my eyes are kind of going. Hey, new user, sorry, but I do not need best viewers. I already have the best of them on stream. So let's ban. You're banned. Sorry, where was I? Yep. If it wasn't clear, I'm just really enjoying this. This was the most fun thing to me in kindergarten too. Like, I really loved drawing bricks on castles. Like specifically drawing out like a little shape and then drawing in the bricks and offsetting them by half every second line. And I don't know, I just like drawing textures, and I was kind of scared of doing it. Classic. Yeah. I was kind of scared of doing it for games because it just didn't look right for me most of the time. But now I've kind of found a style that works. I like how it looks, and it's also really fun to do. So this is what I'm doing now, and it's really good. Okay, like so. Okay, let's have like a longer piece here. Let's cut that one up. Let's give it an incline. Yeah, let's give that shape here. Castle bricks was the shit. Yeah, definitely. That and like, I don't know, drawing pirate hats or what else? Like little swords and stuff. I actually remember I think this happened, yeah, but like we had like a thing where we were supposed to say, oh, who do we want to be when we grow up? And for some reason I thought, okay, I want to be a motorcyclist. And then I drew it, and like I don't think they're called teachers, like the caretakers, yeah. And like the caretaker, one of the caretakers looked and thought, oh, you want to be like a Ferrari driver, because that was like what some other kids already said. And I think I just went, yeah, I want to be a Ferrari driver. This is definitely a Ferrari I drew. So that's just one of the first memories I have of when I was just a bit scared of saying what I really actually want to do. In the end, I didn't become a motorcycle driver. I wanted to get a license. That is another story I have. But yeah, Instead, I am now making gamer, as I say. That's not even a job though. Yes, exactly. But imagine like a Ferrari driver. Yeah, that is also not a driver. That's also not a job. Yeah, to I don't know 5-6 year olders, that made sense. Okay, right. So we're done, and okay, yeah, makes sense. So the outer ring is a little bit less scuffed. That's how it looks on top. Good. Okay, it hides that part. I'm back from watching the prints. Yep, welcome back. I just about finished making the outer ring. So now I'm going to say I'm going to... Ooh, but I think I've already overridden it, probably. Yeah, but I'm just going to save as binocular... with outer... Yeah, save. Then I am going to... From this outer part, no, I'm first going to select this right here. Yes, that is good. Then go selection grow, I imagine. Grow by 1 pixel. There we go. And now I'm going to delete it. Yes, good. Okay. So just clear this out. Yeah, I'm doing this just because I saw that it doesn't look quite right when it's all square in view, like in the game. So no need for this. This really did help draw it out though. Then I also need to delete the outer detail. Yes. Let's get rid of this. And I need to also do the background. I know I could just use like a fill and delete tool, but as I said, I am having fun. I'm just enjoying myself, drawing rings, and moving my mouse to delete backgrounds. So yeah, that's done. So that's the outer edge. So I can say export assets UI. Yeah. So UI, I'm going to call this binocular inner and save. Yes. Then I'm going to remove these bits and export it as binocular outer. And I imagine the 2 segments is going to be enough. Save. Yes. And oh yeah, how was the prints? Is it like a new series or is it a film? Show TV series? Oh no, it's like an older show. Okay, gotcha. Well, not older, like not like an old, but older. It's like in 21. Oh, I think I saw like a snippet of it. Okay. Right, so now for this sprite, I want to change it to be the inner part. Nice. Didn't quite clear it. Cool. rid of this corner and anything else? Anything else? No. Okay. Right, that is done. Export again. Binocular outer. Yes. Yes. Get this on. Export. Binocular inner. Yes. And then re-import. I am doing something wrong. Okay. Let's add another layer here and let's do fill. Ah, there it is. Okay. My mistake. Now it's all cleared, right? Yeah. So this is with the inner part. So export inner. Yes. Hopefully that sound isn't too annoying. And outer. Done. Okay, so let's turn off Krita. And oh, I have two Kritas. Oh, why do I have two Kritas? Okay, let's just save this one and close out. Re-import is done. We have the inner ring, and now let's duplicate and set this to be the outer piece and kind of move it back. Yes. Now if I scale this one up, let's say what's the max I can set it? So like so. Let's say 1.35. 1.35, and then let's also rotate it 15 degrees. Just so it looks a little different. No, let's make it more obviously different. Yeah. Okay. So this one is also... Yes, I think I'm going to need to have both. Telescope sprite. Outer. Okay, wait, I can just do that. Telescopes. Inner sprite. Yeah, let's call it inner sprite. Outer sprite. There we go. So initial scale. Let's rename that inner scale. Initial outer scale. Initial outer scale. Outer scale. So inner sprite position like so. Outer sprite position is the same. Scale. Yeah, so I want to change scale to be inner scale. Is that right? Inner scale. I think that's fine. Target inner scale is 0.3. The outer scale is gonna be something like, I don't know, 6.6. Then change the outer scale. So every inner to outer. So okay, Control H. Wait, this is good. Then yeah, let's go here. So change inner to outer. Change. Yes. Capitalize here. Capitalize. All right, this one is done. Then move to here. No, first fix this one. So scale to inner scale. Then I copy over and change inner to outer. Let's go back here and then fix capitalization. And we're done. So right now, what should happen is I don't have anything assigned. Cool. So this is the inner one. This is the outer one. Definitely not going to be a problem. The naming, that is. And then if I zoom in, yes, I am going to have to tweak it. So let's take a look. What is the maximum here? So I'm going to say, so this one is, hopefully I don't need like a third ring. I guess I could do like a third ring just in case of even larger like widescreen screens. So this would go to 0.33. This one would need to go to 0.45. Yes, 0.45. So that's this one. And then I'm going to need another one right here that would go to 0.62. So that covers fully covers like a 1920 by 1080 screen. Okay, and I can have my ring be in the center. So let's just do this for now. I'm gonna add more when time need be. Now I'm thinking I really should do this as an array of targets for every, yeah, sure, let's do that. Let's go to script. Export, go to the ring sprites. Does that work? Let's rebuild it. Yes, I can use an array here. So let's just add 3 elements. So the 0th element is going to be the inner sprite, then the second sprite, and the third sprite. Then for these ones, I need float initial scales is equal to new float. No, actually I want yeah, that's going to be assigned here. So float initial scales is equal to new float ring sprites dot length. Okay, that one is done. Ring sprites. So I don't need you. Then initial, I don't need this. Initial scales. Ring targets. So float ring targets. This is equal to new float is equal to, can I do that? Yes, I can. And I then shall do 0.33f, 0.445f, and 0.62. Yeah, I remember. So those are the ring targets. Initial scale. Initial scales. Ring targets. Target scales. That makes more sense. For 0, I is less than. Wow, I automatically wanted to say this in Lithuanian. Like I do everything else in programming in English, but this for some reason is still stuck with me from school. So if you sometimes just hear me randomly talking in Lithuanian, you'll know why. I know, might be something that catches on. Init ring sprites dot length a plus plus classic, yeah. So then initial scales dot I is equal to ring sprites I dot scale dot x. I'm grasping for straws here how to make programming entertaining. So yeah, that's like at least something. I saw there is, okay, I wanna find VS Code, draw a vertical line for where to carry over. Vertical, oh, okay, no. VS Code vertical ruler. Vertical ruler for prettier code. Okay, makes sense. How? Step 1, open settings.json. Okay, control B and then settings.json. Yeah, and then add the following to the last line. Edit rulers. Okay. Let's maybe not. Is that it? No. End of file expected. Yes, so you want this to be here. Right? Yes, nice. Okay. And then I do not want the second column. And this is at 80, right? Is 80 enough? I think 80 is a at how many characters? Wait, Godot code convention style guide. There should be something like how many characters should be allowed. think the standard is 80, but I'm just making sure. Trailing, comma, line length. Keep individual characters under 100. Sure. All right, let's do 80. From now on, I'm going to do 80. I am instantly breaking that rule. So wait, let's do this on the new line. Okay. 80, yes, 80 characters per line. So that would go here. Then clamp, let's do that. Oh boy, this is a big one. Times that, then let's kinda, does that look good? Kinda. Yeah, then clamp here. Kind of offset that. Oh boy, that looks even worse. Okay. Does it look better on stream? Maybe it does. Okay, so if input. Okay, I'll do the tidying up later. I could technically code like this, just like having two screens. Maybe that's the point, you know. Keep that in line. But yeah, this does look a little bit like a jumbled mess, so but that's fine. So the initial scales, I need to reset the positions, right? So ring sprites I dot position is equal to screen size divided by 2. Yes. Those are set. Now we're processing and okay, so scale is for i is less than ring sprites dot length plus right, so scale is let's change inner sprite to be ring sprites I. Okay, and then initial scales I. Scale. Okay. So that's everything. And okay, scale. So we're clamping. Yeah, this is mostly this line is the problematic one. Then it's just a comma separation. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Else we are going to clamp. I guess like so. Maybe that does look fine. That does maybe look better actually. So here, and then keep that and carry that over, and that just indent that. Oh, and these two have to be on the same line. Yep, that looks better. Definitely better. There we go. And now I want to do the same thing here. And copy over all of this. And also this one. Get rid of you. Change this to be sprite ring sprites. Sprite rings. Ring sprites. Doot, doot. And initial scales I. Initial scales I. And then scale. Don't need you. Need an end here. And let's fix here, and then after the comma, move those over. No, these actually. So wait. This goes here. This goes in. This goes back. This has a space. Okay, done. It looks as good as it's gonna get. Hopefully it works, and that's all I need to be happy. Yes, that's wrong because I need to set this one to be 1, this one to be 1.33, and then this one needs to be 1.84, put 80. Yeah. Now if I go in, so those, they all start out at the same initial scale, huh? Initial scales, target scales. Initial scales, ring sprites. Yes. Do I have a 1 or a 0 somewhere? No, I do not. Target inner scale. Yes. What are you doing? Where do you exist? Haha. Target scales I. Target scales. Target scales. There we go. That's fixed. Let's do this again. Yeah, so a little bit too much. And I also want them to move. So I want that one to move fastest. Wait, okay, wait, this makes sense actually. So I actually want them to be very close. Like so, because that's how an actual telescope would work. So let's do 0.6. Yes, and then this one I'm gonna say is 1.1, 1.12, 1.3. Yeah, because now they're going to come in slower. Yes. Yeah, okay, so that's the effect. It's kind of like pulling in, but it's also too close because I can see the edge. So I'm gonna give in. I'm gonna say, just to be safe, let's go. Okay, let's try to check this out. So this one at 0.33, 0.45, and this one was 0.62. And yes, definitely it does not fit because I've misaligned this. So that looks hella good though. My dude, working. Yeah, thank you. I'm hoping this idea like works in the game too. Like people will actually use it because I know I just really like the effect so far. So yeah, let's see. I wanted to take a look at window because I think there's initial size. Viewport width, viewport height. Okay, so 1152648. Hello? Game? Are you okay? Game? Godot? I hope you've saved. Hello? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to close that off. Godot and task. I think I should have most of the stuff saved. Okay, where were we? Yes, okay, it did save, but it didn't zoom in. So it was, I can do all three. Transform. 1152 divided by 2. What was the other one? 648. 648 divided by 2. All right. Now it's perfectly centered. And let's do 0.33. 0.45. 0.62 and oh, wrong one. 0.62, and yeah, it clips out here. So how much do I increase? Can I increase this one actually? Just to kind of go out a little bit. Then I see the double rings, which is not good. Now that is something that you would, I don't think you would see in a telescope. Like you would only see one of the rings, I imagine. Yeah, because then if you saw the other ring, that means that it's coming apart. So okay, let's work backwards. So that's good for this one. So that would be 0.66. Then that's good for this one. And then this one would like to be at 0.34. No, 35. There we go. So that's where that one should be. And this is 0.45 and let's say 120. Just to keep the different ones. So 135, 48, and 66. 35, 48, and 66. And now if I go in game, reset these first. This one was 1. This one was 1.06, was it? This one was 1.125. Yes, good. Okay, And then yeah, so you have the little zoom and you have the outer ring coming in closer. And right now you are fully zoomed in. Why am I getting Gustavo Encyclopedia vibes? Why is that? I will be back in 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I guess that's it for this effect. Really happy. Hopefully it looks just as good, like functionally. Yeah. So cookie. Hopefully it looks just as good functionally. So hopefully I can show that off next stream. I'm going to stop here and go have breakfast. Have a nice rest of your day. I'll be seeing you all again tomorrow. Yep, you too, Steffi. Get better soon. Yep, thanks to everyone else for joining in. Thanks, Paxman. It was lovely chatting with you. And yeah, everyone have a great morning, day, or evening. And I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to follow me on the social stuff. Mastodon, Twitter, yeah, X, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. So, see ya.